Hey Liam, this is the fifth set of 7 sevens where every 7 days I'm going to do 7 reactions to 7 bits of trivia in 7 minutes. I'm sure there's another 7 in there, but I forgot. It's the fifth one. What do you want me to do? Remember everything? Let's just get into it. The first bit of trivia is, what food should you buy if you want it to last a lifetime? What food should you buy if you want it to last a lifetime? Food to last a lifetime. And they want like something like army rations or like some food that you can buy to last a lifetime. Something like vinegar based, like pickles or something in your root cellar. Listen, there's a lot of unwelcome advice that you get in your life, and people will say things like, you know what? Did you know that you can freeze that? It's like, what? If this is something frozen, I'm just going to lose right on the first question, I'm going to lose my mind. Honey, oh, thank goodness. Sorry, I'm already starting out bitter. But it's wonderful and it's sweet and it's honey and it can date back for thousands of years. Egyptian pharaohs, still edible. I wouldn't go that far. But that's great. I'm already like cantankerous, but I'm sure there's going to be a word puzzle or a math problem in this eventually. 1 down, 6 to go. How strong is your stomach? That sounds like a loaded question. How strong is my stomach? Well, it depends what we're talking about. If there's like blood, I go like sheet white and my stomach goes gurgle gurgle. If it's my morning coffee, I fare a little bit better, but not entirely solid. How strong is your stomach? How strong is like a muscle? I don't think of my stomach like a muscle. How strong is your stomach? Here we go. What the answer is, if you took the acid in your stomach and placed it on your skin, it would burn a hole through it. And then it makes a joke about tossing your cookies. Funny story, when I was in college, that I was driving a friend home, and who was a bit tipsy. I was sober as whatever a sober is. And she had me stop the car, and she heaved out mentioned that it wasn't my car, it was my dad's car. Yeah, heaved all over the side of the car. It's very corrosive. Moving on. Oh, there's so many little... I'm not taking this one seriously at all. Third trivia, here we go. How many times do you have to fold a standard piece of paper in half for the resulting thickness to reach the moon? Are you crazy? I'm holding this up, you can probably see the back side of it. How many times do you have to fold a standard piece of paper in half for its resulting thickness to reach the moon? Standard piece of paper, what, like letter size, 8.5 by 11 American standard copy paper? I don't care, just tell me the answer. 42 times? 9 additional folds will get you all the way to the sun. I'd like to see that kind of origami. What? How many times do you have to fold a standard piece of paper in half for its resulting thickness to reach the moon? 42 times. Whatever. Next question. Which is larger, the United States, Africa, or Antarctica? I'm going to go with Africa. Africa's really big. You can't tell by looking at some type of maps, because it makes the northern hemisphere bigger on them. I know Antarctica is surprisingly small because it is also stretched out. Larger, US, Africa, or Antarctica? Well, I mean, the United States does have Alaska, and Alaska is one of those things that, being close to like you're looking at Greenland, like Greenland is bigger than South America, but it's not. It's much smaller. I'm going to go with Africa. Africa! You can fit the US, the contiguous. You try saying that word unpracticed. You can fit the contiguous United States, China, India, and most of Europe into Africa and still have room left over. You can also fit more than 2 Antarcticas into Africa. Well, that's good. Well, I'm at 4. This is the fifth one. Fifth one of the fifth set. Oops. I almost had cards all over the floor. All right. What is the quickest way to get to the opposite side of the world? Quickest way? The shortest distance is straight through the planet. But the quickest way is a circle, because the planet is a spheroid, opposite side of the world. Get to the opposite side of the world. I'm sure there's a Middle Eastern airline that'll get you across the world. Jump through a tunnel drilled through the earth. It would take you about 40 minutes. But the deepest tunnel ever dug has only gone 1% of the way through it. And then there's something about pressure and temperature after that. So you wouldn't live, but hey, 40 minutes. A tunnel drilled through the earth. Yeah, straight through it. That was 5 because I've already lost count. Here we go, 6. Would you rather have $1 for each pound an elephant weighs, or $1 for each pound a cloud weighs? Oh, what do they mean by weigh? You know, like, are they talking about mass, or are they talking about, yes, I'm pulling my feet up and I'm sitting like a child. Weigh, like, is it like a pound of feathers or a pound of, like iron? You know, they both weigh a pound, but $1 for each pound a cloud weighs. This isn't like a fixed amount of pounds. I'd say that a cloud has more mass than an elephant. Like a cloud, I mean, how big a cloud? Like, what do you mean? A big cloud? Like, clouds are heavier. Grumpy. All right, clouds are heavier. Average cumulus cloud weighs over 1 million pounds. I thought they were going to be how much does it weigh? It doesn't weigh anything if it's floating aloft. 7th question. What are the features? Who are the people in your neighborhood? What are the features that are unique to each person? What are the features that are unique to each person? Well, we're supposed to think like fingerprints. If you're watching a spy movie, it would be like the retina in the back of your eye. Features that are unique. Features. Let's see. DNA is not a feature, I guess. Features unique to each person. I remember watching one of those documentaries about where is Princess Anastasia, and they were doing ear analysis. Now I tell you that my ear has not remained the same shape when I was a child, and now that I'm really, really old. And when I get really, really, really older, it will be shaped even more different. So what features are unique to each person? I'm going to say fingerprints, because that's, in addition to your DNA, fingerprints and the iris of your eye. Yeah. And there were no math problems really in this one either, so I'm pretty happy. Your tongue pattern is unique too. I don't want to know that there's a pattern on my tongue. If you want to remain anonymous, don't be tempted to stick out your tongue. That's very cheeky. See what I did there? Alright, thanks for watching. This has been Liam. See you next time.